It's the morning of day 3 of hiking. We did 7 miles the first day after we transitioned off the bike to the trail and made it 7 miles into a shelter. Yesterday, I think we did about 18 miles. Today, we'll just see. And hopefully we'll cut off some miles for tomorrow. Trying to finish up our 60 miles hiking. This is the last leg of it. Very excited because we're about to hit the halfway mark and then we'll turn around and head back, and all the things that we've seen before we'll know we'll just be closer to the end. And then we'll be done with the 60. Let's keep going. I know you've heard of the movie Snakes on a Plane.
I've never seen it.
Well, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
How about Snakes on a Trail?
How about Snakes Taste Like Chicken? That's a much better movie.
Well, Avalanche is stepped on one snake
Absolutely.
And just about got bit by a second one. And I was behind him and I reacted with a girlish scream both times.
I'm used to it by now. That second one was not happy.
Yeah, he was a mean looking snake.
He was pointing his tongue at you, and he was not happy. He was ready to strike.
And he had a diamond-shaped head. I know that means, I don't know much about snakes, but I know that means it's not good.
It means with the right amount of salt and pepper, anything tastes great.
Well, the sun's up. Check it out. There's the sun. Beautiful out here. Beautiful weather. Let's head on the trail. Okay, did we just transfer to some jungle in South America? I don't know what's going on. That was some major brush. Continuing on, we are almost to halfway, almost to 30 miles, and then we'll turn around and come back. But this 60 has been awesome. It has been an amazing experience. And I hope that you will give to Never Thirst. Never Thirst is a wonderful organization. They provide clean water to villages in India and Africa by biosand filters and wells. We're trying to reach $10,000 of our goal to give to Never Thirst. And with it, that would bring 2 biosand filters to 2 villages in India. Hope you'll give. The description is below. Thanks for joining me on this 60 bike, kayak, and now the last leg, hiking. Just hanging out on a dirt road, taking a snack break. There's got to be a country song in that somewhere.
Big boy gotta eat.
That oak is saying to that cedar tree, will you please get off my back? We think we made it to Blueberry Hill, which is the little high point. It goes up and then comes down. And we think that because I think these are blueberries. You just tried one. They may be poisonous, so it was nice knowing you.
I don't think they're blueberries.
Okay. If you can see the Blackwater River behind me, the water is significantly higher than it was when we kayaked it. We're actually headed to Kennedy Bridge, which is where we would put in each day for the kayaking portion. The water is higher, and we've seen some of the stringers that we went under, and now I think we'd have to go over them. Some of the logs across it is just amazing how high the water went. I think we'd have gone a lot faster on the kayaking with this moving water, but it'd have been a mess. Well, we've made it to Kennedy Bridge. That's the halfway mark. We have 30 miles left to complete the 60-mile portion of the hiking. There's the Blackwater River where we put in. Now we're turning around and going back. Kind of deja vu of 2 days of putting in there for the 60 miles of the kayak. Let's go backwards. We've done 30 miles out to the bridge, and now we're turning around. So everything we see is familiar because we've already hiked it. This was the easiest way for us to do the 60 miles. 30 miles out to Kennedy Bridge and 30 miles back to Blackwater State Park. We're gonna break it up today and tomorrow and see how far we get today. So here's one of those times when you remember that you should always bring your rain gear. The forecast showed that it would be sunny today. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the clouds look kind of angry, and that's why it's a little darker. Got my umbrella, got my raincoat, and I've got my pack cover. If needed, we'll stop, put those on, and keep going. I'd rather it not rain, but that's not my decision. That's the man upstairs' decision. I've been listening to the Eagles as we've been hiking. When we got to that Kenny Bridge, I started thinking about the Eagles. Now I'm sure they're talking about some 7 Bridges Road in California, but it reminded me of that song, 7 Bridges Road. There are stars in the southern sky, down the 7 Bridges Road.
How can you remember the lyrics to a song from the 70s and you can't name the 4 bridges that we paddled under on Monday or Tuesday, 2 of which we've seen today?
I've got an answer for that. I don't know. Well, it's after lunch. We stopped and got a good little lunch there at the junction of Wiregrass Trail and Jackson Trail. I need to quit saying names of trails. I don't know where I am, but I know we got 4 miles to get back to the shelter that we stopped at yesterday where we all got lost. And then we're gonna try to move on so we can get down to at least 18 miles or so, just see how far we can get. Tomorrow's our last day, and we're gonna finish the 60. I don't know what that is. It's always nerve-wracking when you're hiking and you hear gunshots in the distance. And we just heard, it sounds like shotgun shots. I don't know why you'd be shooting a shotgun out here. I guess maybe deer season is open. I'm not sure. I think it's bow season in Alabama at this time. But in Florida, who knows? And I always get a little nervous when I hear gunshots in the immediate distance. Avalanche and I are back to PEADEN Bridge, and if you remember it from the paddling section, it was not that high water.
It may be a little higher because it's PEADEN Bridge and ain't nobody else out here.
Well, we made it here. You're talking about a bridge over troubled waters.
There you go.
This was the incident yesterday where Donnie was that way and I was this way. And we did already. I brought it up.
More like bridge over the River Kwai. I expected guns coming out of places. It's amazing we're still friends.
Now it's water over the bridge. That's awful. Avalanche, how many more miles you got in you?
Well, hopefully at least 28.
60 years old, he's hiking 60 miles. His birthday's next week. It's getting that late twilight time of day. You think that it's a lot later than it is as far as time, but it's not. It's only about 15 to 4 because it's so overcast. But I do love this time of day. It gets quiet. We haven't seen a hiker the whole time we've been out here. It's beautiful. All these pines dispersed through the forest. Just one blaze after another that you're just looking for the next blaze. Absolutely wonderful time. Last full day on the trail. Tomorrow, depending on how far we get tonight, we'll have that many miles tomorrow. So let's finish this out. 60 miles almost in the books. It's the final push to the last few miles. We're trying to make it to a shelter that we ate lunch at, what, 2 days ago? I can't remember now. But we only got about 4 miles left, and that will give us an even 15 for tomorrow. So hopefully we can make it and stay at the shelter tonight. We made it to McVeigh Road. I know we've got to go down this road a good bit and then take a left back toward the forest. So that means we only have 1.9 left for the day to get to this shelter. And that will put us at about a 21-mile day, 15 miles tomorrow, which should put us out, you know, 2:30, something like that, I hope. Well, we made it to the shelter. This is the Blackwater shelter number 2 or something. What is it called?
I'll probably go number 2 while I'm here.
We've finished our 21-mile day. We've got our camp set up. We're about to cook, doing the lasagna with meat sauce again tonight because it's my favorite. Looks like you got the creamy. Oh.
Pasta and chicken with another pouch of chicken thrown in for good measure, and my last Rice Krispie chocolate chunk dessert.
He raves about those things.
They're the greatest
I'm gonna have to
ever.
try it, yeah. All right, guys, well, we'll see you in the morning. We're gonna finish out 15 more miles a day after a 21-mile day today. So we'll talk to y'all in the morning. It's the morning of day 4 of our little hiking segment of the 60-60-60. We're up and ready to go about 6:15. It's a little breakfast and a little coffee for 15 miles back to Blackwater River State Park. We're back on trail, moving through the last 15 miles, and I was just reminded by Avalanche that maybe at this point I remember all the bridges of the kayaking segment, which are Kennedy, Cotton, PEADEN, and never mind. I can't remember the last bridge. I kept saying Gladen, but it's Dayton?
No,
DEATON. I'm gonna stop this stuff. I can't remember anything. Hey, get off the road. Avalanche just said that these crows all out here in this forest, it's a welcome home party for me. Listen to these crows. There's just, seems like hundreds of them. They're just all over the place.
It could just be one, because crows do seem to go on and on and on.
We did it! We made it. 60, 60, 60. 60 miles in a kayak, 60 miles biking, and now finished 60 miles hiking. What about it, Avalanche?
Well, we did paddle a boat and pedal a bike and walk through the woods. What we did is raise, at this point before this even goes live, I think we're at $4,600.
Nice.
We're right at the cost of 1 biosand filter. Our goal is 2. We're just straight up asking friend to friend, hiker to hiker, paddler to paddler, and peddler to peddler. Would you please give? Help us reach this goal. These biosand filters could help 2 small villages for a lifetime. We're worth a great organization, Never Thirst. If you can, pitch in, help us reach the goal. We did our 180 miles. We shared it with you, and we're asking you to share with us.
So go to the link in the description below and give to Never Thirst. Thank you so much for watching As the Crow Flies hiking this adventure. Thank you, Avalanche, for letting me tag along. We'll see you next time on the next adventure of As the Crow Flies hiking.